Hey, hey, hey! I'm Tammy. I'm a human being. I did some experimenting and I don't like how the experiment came out. So stay tuned so that you can see what I try and why I don't like it. So for this experimental project, I'm going to be using some scraps that I have left over from the strawberry lemonade fabric line. And I'm on this tumbler kick right now. So in addition to having the AccuQuilt, Go Me, and Go Big Electric, I also have the studio die. And so what you see back here are different sizes of tumbler dies. And let me show you the scale of these studio dies. So the regular AccuQuilt dies are on plastic, but these are like hefty. So it's on this foam and wood. So right here, these ones you basically kind of just interchange. They're like Lincoln Logs. You interchange the tumbler. So this shape right here, I'm not sure how big this is. I think it's about 1 inch finished, but I have this size as an option. And then when I cut it out, it makes this cute little one like this. Another size option would be this one, and the tumbler shape is there. So I'm just going to play around with my scraps and cut a few pieces and see what I can come up with. Stay tuned. Okay, my quilty friend, I experimented and I cut out 6 different 3-inch tumbler shapes, and I pieced them all together and it kind of didn't make sense. And I was like, Tammy, what are you doing? Okay, let me try to make just a quick little mug rug. So here's the first version. And in the middle, I have the 100% cotton batting. And on the back side, I just used a pillowcase from some upcycled linen. Here is the second one that I created. Again, just 6 3-inch tumbler shapes. Here is just some cotton batting. And on the back, my friend, I used cork fabric. Now, the reason why I created 2 different samples is because I am headed into uncharted territory. I am attempting to create a serged edge to this quilt sandwich using a zigzag stitch from my Necky sewing machine. Stay tuned. I am going to show you how it all turned out. We are here at Quincy, and Quincy is my vintage Necky sewing machine. And here I have 10 different stitch options. I'm going to use stitch number 4, which is my closest variation to a zigzag stitch. I have a 7511 needle in my machine. I have white thread in my bobbin, and I am using a variegated embroidery thread from Madeira. So I've taken this quilt sandwich and I have stitched in the ditch here, and I did a stitch here. And what I'm going to do now is basically stitch the perimeter of this mug rug to create a serged effect using this number 4 zigzag stitch. Stay tuned and I'll show you the finished project. My quilty friend, I am not happy with these results. Let me show you why. So this is that first one. This is the first one that I did that has the pillowcase backing. And the issue is that when you use this technique, you still have that raw edge, and I just honestly don't find it attractive. Let me show you the second one. Here is the second one that has the cork backing. I had 2 episodes where I had some thread breaks, so that's why it looks like that in the stitching. But let me show you from the front side why I'm not happy. So these edges here, I did my best to trim it up and to cut it, but what was happening is I was cutting into the stitches and I just became very, very frustrated. And so you can see here where the stitching, the edge, and then there's the cork. And I was like, oh, if I cut the cork, I'm going to cut the stitches. I'm just frustrated. Here again, you can see the edge of it, and then it's raw. So my recommendation would be this. If you have a machine that has tighter satin stitches, you'll probably get a better result, but you'll still be left with this edge. So when you do this technique with the serger, the beauty of the serger is that not only does it cut off the extra material, but it covers the edges, and so it comes out so pretty. So in my opinion, I would say if you don't have a serger and you want to do this effect, I would say bypass it, skip it, stick to traditional binding methods for your project. Unless you like this sort of raw edge look. If you like the raw edge look, then that's great. For me, I'm not happy with it. I'm totally happy with using my serger to complete my quilted projects. Thank you so much for joining me in this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.